this is Duday Doodles. For this video, we're gonna explore about Google Forms. So Google Forms is a free app offered by Google, and it lets you create survey and edit it with others at the same time. So let's see the features of Google Forms, and let's try to determine its pros and cons. So let me share with you my screen, and let's start. So let's just try to read it, what it's all about. So we have two types of Google Forms. We have personal type and the business type. So for personal, mangolekta at magsaayos ng impormasyon, malaki at maliit, gamit ang Google Forms ng libre. So it's for free. I haven't tried the business enterprise yet. So here are the features. So it lets you customize it using graphics. So you have different options for your questions. And it gives you real-time statistics of the responses. Okay, to go to Forms, you can directly type docs.google.com/forms, or if you have opened your mail, you can click Google Apps icon and then scroll down and then find Forms. So we have a blank forms here. We have not created yet. So as a default, if you haven't created a Google Form yet, this is what you're gonna see. So let's try to create a blank form. Okay, first things first. Let's try to identify the environment of the Google Forms. So on the header part, we have here an icon, a link that will let us go to the home part, so to our dashboard. Like if we're done, we can, and then we have to explore other forms and you can just click it. Beside it is the part wherein you type the title of the form. On this part, we have here the button wherein we can customize the themes. So let's try to see what it will do. Okay, it changes the background and then this lining. And you can also customize the fonts. If it's not too formal and you want something fancy, you also have it. But for readability's sake, let's just stick to the basic. Here we can have the option to preview it, more settings. If you're ready to share it, you can click send and then more options. Okay, so first things first, let's try to edit the title of the form. It's useful to edit the title of the form first so that it will not confuse us. It will hint us what form we are editing, because later on, if you're gonna create multiple forms, it will confuse you if you're not going to edit the title. Okay. So it will automatically edit this part since it's the title also. and below it is the form's description. So it allows us to tell something about the form, like what is this form about? What is this survey about? Then you state it here. So for this example, let's just say that this survey aims to collect users' opinions to, let's just say that it's a determine your happiness level. Since this is just a sample, you can edit it and if you're gonna observe, whenever we make changes in our form, it's automatically saving. It's very convenient because we're not going to manually save it, and if we forget to save it, unlike offline apps, your data will get your milestone will get lost. So it's very convenient because it's automatically saving for you. So next part is the questions. So in here we have, as a default, it's gonna give us a question and multiple choice option, but we have a lot more options to choose from. So for example, so we have here short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, and so on. So let's try to determine where we can use these options. Let's explore. So for short answer, where can we use short answer? We can use it when we're asking the respondent to type in their, for example, their name. First name. Next is paragraph. If you require them to, like for example, it's an essay part of the survey, so you can choose paragraph option. For example, what is your opinion on this matter? It's for essay type question. Next is multiple choice, the default. For example, you're just requiring your users to choose among the options. So you can choose multiple choice. For example, this question, what is your age? And then you're just gonna give some options they can choose from. For example, below 10, 20 to 40. Let's just make it high na lang so we can explore further. 40 to 60. 60. Another option is check boxes. So let's try to see. So if you require your users, or if you allow your users to, your respondents I should say, to choose more than one option, then use checkboxes. But what about if you're only letting them to choose at 2 options at max. So we also can do that here in Google Forms. Just go to more options and then click response validation. Kung nire-require mo yung respondent mo na pumili ng dalawa at max na option, select at most, then 2. And then provide custom error if ever your respondent will choose more than 3. Please choose okay. So okay, sir, we're done with these checkboxes, I think. So let's try to explore naman. Drop down. So same is true with multiple choice. Si drop down, present niya lang as a drop down format. So let's try to preview it para makita natin. Ito. So ganito yung style niya. Let's try to duplicate and then make it multiple choice. Ganito naman ang magiging tsura niya pag multiple choice siya. So, where will you use drop down? If you have like more than 5, this is just my suggestion. If you have more than 5 options, you can use drop down for a cleaner look, and it will not overwhelm your respondent. Kasi kapag present mo in a multiple choice way, tapos meron kang 10 na options, ma-overwhelm si respondent mo. Makikita niya, may ang dami naman itong sasagutan ko. So, mas convenient na gamitin si drop-down kapag marami kang options na i-represent. This is just my recommendation. It will not overwhelm your users, kumbaga. It will not, they will not get intimidated na sagutin yung survey mo. And I think marami pang dahilan, marami pang situations kung saan pwede natin gamitin sa drop-down instead of multiple choice format. I think the main reason is that for users' perspective, it will not overwhelm them. So let's continue. File upload. So let's create another question. You can create another question in here. So add question lang tayo. Click lang natin yan. Then let's key in our question. For example, we're gonna use file upload. So let respondents upload files to Drive. What Drive? The Google Drive kung saan na kaninong account to. So for example, itong survey mong ito, nire-require mo sila na mag-upload ng files. Ano ba yung mga malimit na ina-upload sa mga surveys? For example, you're teaching an art class online and nire-require mo sila na mag-submit ng outputs nila through Google Form. So, pwede mo gamitin tong si file upload para makapag-upload sila ng artwork nila. So, upload your artwork here. Okay. So, ano ba yung pwede natin na i-upload in our surveys? For example, you're running a nagpa-webinar ka, nagpa-seminar ka, tapos kailangan nilang magbayad. They can upload their payment proof in the Google form using this option. So we have here the specifications or the settings. Allow only specific file types. For example, if you're requiring gusto mo images lang, so you can select image file type lang. So ano ba yung mga ito? It's either JPEG, PNG, and so on. Maximum number of files. So if you're letting your users to upload more than one, pwede rin. And maximum file size. It's very important para hindi sila mag-upload ng madami. And since ginagamit nito yung space ng Google Drive mo, i-limit mo yung file size para hindi agad-agad mapuno. And if you're requiring them to upload their file, or you're forcing them to answer this question, you just tick the required button. Okay, so explore pa natin. Mag-add question pa tayo. Linear scale naman. What is your happiness now? So, very sad, very happy. Okay, so this is an example. You can actually add more sa scale mo. Pero let's just try it. 1 to 5 lang siya. And let's see kung paano siya na pre-preview. Paano siya